Did you know that Rance 1, the game that has the number 1 in the title of the game, is not the first game of the Rance series? It's not even the second game, it's the third. Little Princess is the forgotten game of the Rance series. I didn't even know that this game existed until I saw a comment on a Rance video a week ago, and I still thought that it was a fake game because the only video I could find on it was from a few weeks ago by Kentaro the retarded guy. Banger name, by the way. But lo and behold, the game is real. Real fucking short. I saw this line in the fandom about this game that said it was incredibly short and could be beaten in 10 minutes. I do not believe whoever wrote this line. There is no way I can boot up the game, put some pasta into a boiling pot of water, and finish the game before the pasta is done. Oh my god, you actually can. The pasta tasted pretty good too. Little Princess is pretty much just glorified Zorg. You type in commands that you want to perform, and the titty lady on the side of the screen will decide if your commands actually do anything. The commands you do can advance the story, softlock you, or be questionable in nature. There honestly isn't gameplay unless you consider typing a verb and a noun gameplay, in which case you must have had a thrill in elementary school. As you might guess from a 10-minute game, there isn't much story to talk about either. The premise is that Kentaro and his girlfriend Miki are having lunch when fucking Dracula comes in and snatches her. Kentaro chases Dracula and finds himself in a new world with the mission to save his girlfriend. And from here forward, there is no cohesion to the story. It is literally a bunch of nonsensical scenarios that lead into one another. Here's a good example. I went to a lake and here there is a story event that happens. Can you guess what that is? If you guess investigating for Miki in some way, you are a fucking idiot. What you actually do is throw an axe that you get from mashing pissers with this random woman on the side of the road. This axe lands in the lake, killing some random goddess, and you loot her for all of her shit. I will admit, this is goofy, even a little funny, but this is not a story. The entire game is just this montage of random events that was put into the game because why the fuck not? Why is there a lady blocking the road? Because I didn't give her some random gems. What do you do when you first get to Dracula's castle? You have sex with his daughter. None of these connect to each other, and yet they all progress the story. Now you might be thinking I'm being too critical of a game that released in 1987. Yes. Honestly, I don't recommend that you play this game. Just watch the full game on this 15-minute video if you really want to experience it. The reason I don't recommend this game isn't because it's shit, although it is, but because of how much of a headache it was just to set the game up. First step is to download the game, so I went to the page on this game in the fandom to click the download link, and it's a dead link. Okay, so I go to a different page on the fandom to find another download link for Mediafire. I do not trust Mediafire, and neither should you, so I looked for another link that let me download the zip folder. So now I have the game running, except I don't. The text is all fucked up, and every time I press enter, it crashes the game. The enter bug fixed itself, but now the game won't let me input commands because the titty lady keeps saying that she doesn't understand. This time, I invaded the code of the game to find this readme file that says the game needs Japanese locale to play. What the fuck is that? I watched some YouTube tutorials on other people also having the same issue. I'm guessing he was trying to run a Moto Paradise, a quality game by the way. This let me change my system locale to Japanese and I fixed the game. Except it still crashes when I press enter. Astute listeners may have heard at the beginning of this video when I said that there were 2 games that came before Rance 1. Little Princess is actually a 2-part game with Little Vampire being the sequel. What did I think of Little Vampire? You'll have to find out in a week when I make that video. Probably 3 actually, because they added Jujutsu Kaisen into Fortnite and I'm gonna be busy for a bit.